Hey, thanks for joining us on the YLN Update. I'm RJ. He's Mike, and we're going to talk about what's going on in the Philadelphia area music scene. And Mike got a few things going on here. We'll start off with EMC Karma. We haven't heard from him in a while.
That's correct.
And I just found out he has gone back into the studio, and he's recording some new music. And he's an interesting guy. We talked to him a while back.
Yeah, there's a lot behind his music, especially lyrically. There's a lot of drive there.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's rapper.
Yeah.
No, but it is. He has a lot of good messages, positive messages in his music. So it's good to hear that he's gone back into the studio.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. And also we have a benefit concert coming up that has Glimdropper and also Elise Dodorian.
Right.
It's called Kerma Palooza. It's a benefit concert for Michael Kerman, who was in a bad auto accident and he's recovering, and so they're raising money for him. It's Sunday, November 10th in Carversville at Max and Andrea's barn in Carversville. So More information on that below on that link, and you can find out, when is that? That's this weekend. That's this Sunday.
Yep, absolutely. All right, our buddy Saul has a new band.
Yeah.
He has a band called Overcoming Gravity. Of course, he does a lot of booking and producing of shows throughout the area with his Gravity Given Productions. But he's got a new band called Overcoming Gravity, and they got a new song out called Her Name.
Yeah, I don't know how he has time to do
he's
band
amazing.
as well.
He works really hard.
Good. Yeah. No, the song sounds great, actually, for a brand new band. I mean, they're only a month old, maybe.
I know.
But it sounds great. So looking forward to more stuff from them too.
I like that song too.
Yeah, and I also have a new video from Fresh, he's in with Ayatos and D. Chappelle. They all have they actually have a show coming up again at Downey's. They do that recurring show at Downey's that just showcases a bunch of Philly hip-hop
music.
artists. Yeah. He has a new video called Never Look Back, and it's to raise awareness for domestic abuse. So that's the whole theme of that video there. So
Very good.
Definitely check that out as well.
Sounds good. And now we've got the guys from Seeing Snakes joining us.
Yes, we have a podcast coming up on Monday, and they have a show coming up on November 15th. They're here to tell you all about that right now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Brian and Tim from Seeing Snakes. I want to tell you about our show coming up on Friday, November the 15th at the New Button in Westchester. We're going to be playing with some really cool bands. You should definitely come out if you can find where it is. It's a bit of a secret, but good place, awesome people. We're going to be playing with Pulling Punches, The Headies, and Barncat, who's a really awesome house band, and some of those guys live there. So it's going to be a good time. Come on out, and thank you.
All right, that was fun hanging out with those guys. It's a great podcast. Check it out this Monday. Then we also have Parsnip Revolt and John and Brittany. They're opening up for the Gin Blossoms.
Wow.
On November 24th at the World Cafe at the Little Queen. So that's a big gig for those guys, and we're really happy for them.
Yeah.
They work really hard, and we actually have a podcast coming up with John and Brittany pretty soon too.
Excellent. We've been trying to get them in for a while now. I've seen them quite a few times, and they are great live. I'm looking forward to that.
I checked out their music. I like their music, so that should be a great podcast too. And we've got more with that podcast coming up, and we'll talk about that on future YLN updates. But that's, again, November 24th at the World Cafe at the Little Queen. Parsnip Revolt and John and Brittany opening up for the Gin Blossoms.
Excellent. And the World at Large just this week released their new album. It's 16 tracks. It's called Grand Plans for Strange Things. Over the last couple weeks, we've released singles on our site, and now the whole album's available on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, you name it, it's out there. So definitely go check that out, give it a listen, and you can get it today.
Yeah, fantastic. Also, we got some Kickstarters that are actually wrapping up pretty soon. Kickstarter for A Day Without Love, and then also Revolution, I Love You. They both have Kickstarters going up and should be wrapping up. I think one wraps up this week and another in about a week or so. But the dates, the exact ending dates are on the headlines of yourlocalnote.com. So check that out.
And they're doing good. They just need a little more help. And one, I know Revolution, I Love You is for a release, the Atlantic Ocean, that's coming out in January, I believe.
Yes.
That's the scheduled date. And A Day Without Love is an EP that he's working on right now. But they're almost there. They just need a little more help.
Excellent. Okay. Just check that out. Also, we've got an event coming up that we want to talk about. It's called the Running of the Santas Mega Festival, and it's happening December 7th. Should be a pretty cool event. We're trying to get involved. We're going to help them promote it. But there's Tonic is the big name act playing, and then there's a whole bunch of local bands that are playing too. So we'll keep you up to date on that event. But it's December 7th, and they've been doing that 16 years now.
Yeah, something crazy like that. I know it's going to be fun to be on the sponsoring side of that, hopefully, because I'm there anyways. I've been there a couple times. It starts at Finnegan's. It's a bar crawl, really. They run to the Electric Factory. It's a really good time, and to have Tonic there and then a bunch of other local acts playing as well, it's going to be a fun time.
And I don't think I told you that I volunteered you to dress up as Santa and do a little running.
That's great. That's great. I need the exercise. I look good in a Santa suit, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Okay, that's good. All right, Mike, that's about it for this week.
All right, sounds good. Again, Monday we have Seeing Snakes podcast going up. This week, check out The Miners, RJ. You were able to do that podcast with The Miners.
Good guys. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And again, keep an eye out for a John and Brittany podcast, a special John and Brittany podcast. And check out the concert calendar, too, because of all the things we touched on in this update, there's even more shows.
Oh, I know.
You know, a lot of these bands and artists have already got their music released, and they're just out playing it. So definitely check out the concert calendar. There's tons to see.
All right, sounds good, Mike. I'll talk to you next week.
All right, take it easy.